So I'm getting ready to make another feeder for my animals, and I'm going to be a little bit more in depth on this video than I was the last. This is just a 4-inch PVC tee. It is food grade, and as it is right now, it would be hard for any animal to eat out of. So what I'm going to do is right here at this notch, I'm going to take that notch right down to here really smoothly. That way I don't have no jagged edges. And that way it's still going to have this whole roof for rain, so rain don't get in, because rain does not get in these feeders. The only other thing that really needs done is, I got this from a different store, and this is called a 3-inch to 2-inch. I'm going to make this a 2-inch feeder. There's a couple little imperfections I'm going to take off of here. But anyway, see this little notch right here? I'm going to take that off, and how I take those off is I just lay them right up against my sanding wheel, and it'll just take that burr and that little thing off, because we're going to use this differently than what they're meant to be used. Now here's how perfect this is after sanding that off, but you could use a file or even a kitchen knife if you wanted to. And since this round piece right here is the size we need, I'm going to get an old ice cream bowl, and I'm going to just draw around it, make a line, and get a pair of scissors and cut it out, and that'll be the last piece we need. And after cutting this off, this is exactly the right size to fit up in there. So the only other thing that I did was, again, I'm making this a little bit bigger. This is a 2-inch. That's why this time I used a 3-inch, which is the inside diameter 3-inch, to the inside diameter of this 2-inch. So how this is supposed to be used, a 3-inch inside diameter to a 2-inch inside diameter, but we're going to stick this in there, and believe it or not, it's a tight fit once we put the chute on. But I cut a piece of 2-inch pipe 3 inches long, because not only can ducks eat out of this without making a mess, and you know how ducks are very messy eaters, but ducks, chickens, and I actually use these to feed my cats, and I got a Chihuahua. Anything can eat out of these. It's got a little shelter for the rain, so the rain don't get in there. It's got a big shelter. That's how much of a roof that it has. That's how much room they got to get in there and eat. You know, they can definitely get in there and eat. And here's how smooth my cut is. It's very perfect. So now we got all of our parts that we need, and so the only thing else we need is our tube, and we'll start putting it together. Alright, so here are all of our pieces, and it's time to put it together. Again, it is a 3-inch to 2-inch with a 2-inch pipe in it, a 4-inch tee, a 4-inch cap, a 4-inch drain, just a piece of plastic we cut out of a bowl, and a tube for the chute for the food. So we just put this piece of plastic right on top of that. That's why we made it a perfect fit. And we put that on top of there. So now, when we look down inside there, it is a perfect little floor for the food. That's what it looks like on the bottom. Then we can get our 4-inch piece of pipe put in there, and we get our little 3-inch to 2-inch piece, and see how it fits perfect on the outside for a 4-inch piece. It's a pretty perfect fit. So once we put that in there, that's what it looks like from the top. And here is what it looks like. It's got the little floor in there for the food. And I'm going to put some food in it. And you can watch it and see what it looks like. That is egg laying mix for right now, but as the chickens eat it, it will keep on coming down and coming down and coming down. But with this big rise, it is very hard for the food to come out so it doesn't make a mess. And with that big of a roof, the food is clear down here, so the rain really doesn't get in from any angle. You know, you can see how the chickens and ducks and everything can get their heads in there, but yet the rain doesn't get in there. And like I say, the food is very accessible to the animal. And then on the top, just put a 4-inch cap. I got a short tube on this because I'm moving my chickens and I'm giving them 2 short ones with 2 different kinds of food for the winter: egg laying mix and crushed corn. So here is the finished product that you can use for ducks, chickens, cats, or any other animal. And I will show you that even baby chickens, week-old chicks, can use this thing. Now here is the laying mix, and this has got the 1.5-inch tube, and here is the cat food, and the cat food is what was getting hung up, and that's why I went to the 2-inch tube instead of the 1.5-inch tube. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and please share.